Aloha, my beautiful friends. This morning I want to show you how realistic these little cumulus family clones appear in the sky. They're very artificial, but they really fool everybody. I'm going to show you in this documentation how these little clouds break off from a mother body and start to look rather real. I'm going to start over here. And you can kind of see, remember, this is all one mother body that has probably about 3 different cloud textures in it. Take a look at this. Get a good look at this. It's kind of billowy and pillowy on the bottom here. And luminous looking. Okay? It's all the same chemcloud. And it goes over here, goes way out over the horizon. Can't quite get over to the sun. I'm at my friend's condo. But you can see all of these pieces, like little cotton balls that have separated in the sky. They're looking rather real now. Take a look. If you were not an activist, or even say a newbie activist, these are the type of chemclouds that are going to get past you. This is why nobody knows how bad it is. This is why all these activists are coming out that really don't know what they're talking about. I'll listen to Coast to Coast, and you've got these people obsessed with the solar flares, you know, being a big reason for all the cataclysmic activity. You know, Tesla himself in 1912, he said he could break the earth in half. Split it in two with the gizmo, the harp, okay? He also said he could make it rain fire from the sky. This is 1912. So you need to really remember how advanced it must be by now. These chemclouds have been around since people were children, and I'm talking people in their 60s. Again, I want you to take a look at the formation to see exactly what I mean. Again, the reason why people get on Coast to Coast and these famous radio shows and they promote these solar flares is they can't read the sky. They can't read all the chemclouds. They can't look at a NASA cloud chart and see how much they're being deceived. They cannot go to an NOAA at the CFHT telescope and document all of the brainwashing going on because they do not know how to detect chemclouds. It's almost like a musician. You've got your technical musicians that are really brilliant, but they can't feel anything deep in their soul. That's how activists are. There's all these new chemcloud activists, but they really can't read nature. So they're all coming from a scientific mental personality and perspective. And it's the solar flares now. Honey, solar flares have been coming down from the atmosphere man-made since 1912. So stop thinking it's the solar flares. It's the HARP, it's scalar electromagnetic weapon coming down from space-based lasers. Gyrotron stations underground help conjunct these, plasma beam weapons that are able to pencil a chemcloud right over your head, as well as shift tectonic plates, creating massive earthquakes, as in Japan, Haiti, Indonesia, tsunamis, you name it, Katrina. These are all man-made disasters. And how do you grab the attention of the world? Through fear, through survival. Anyway, I want you to again look at these clouds. They're getting realer and realer looking. I go up, I've called Coast to Coast. I've left messages at Coast to Coast. Nobody, and here's Coast to Coast AM radio. If you're listening, you seem to think you're so cool, so hip. I am the serious activist. I'm the one everyone wants to call crazy, and then it goes and rips off my research. And I've been promoting orbs, drones, highly exotic, UFO dispenser weaponry, Star Wars weaponry for years. Fake plane holograms, you name it. The nanotech that's being used through the vaccines, Siamese twin, again to the chemclouds. I've been talking about this stuff for so long. Now everybody else is using it and using my information, and I get no support. So I'll call up Coast to Coast. I don't get one call back. I don't know who it is out there trying to destroy my credibility, but you're doing a damn good job, but you can never silence me. Because those that are supposed to know what I'm about, God will send them to me, and we are a rare breed of light workers, true light workers. Probably, I'd say 3% in the total population. And that's why we're targeted by dark forces, because the dark forces, they think they're reigning. They're going to lose. God is going to vanquish this whole game, this whole smoke and mirrors deception. But again, take a look at how these clouds are breaking up. It's kind of was off of that big mother body, and now these are looking rather realistic. Cumulus family, altocumulus, check this out, stratocumulus, whatever you want to call them. They are definitely looking real. That's the only point that I want to point out. And they have broken off of that mother body that's a little bit left right here. Here's the edges of it as it goes down and around to the sun. This is just despicable what's happening to my beautiful island. I mean, this is supposed to be clear and beautiful. Take a look at this. It's just horrific. Again, remember, all these newbie activists are coming out that cannot read nature. So all their theories are scientific. Anyway, I love you all. I hear my phone in the background ringing. I'm going to have to get off this in a minute. I hear it. I'll be in a minute. I love you guys. Anyway, just remember, stay hip, stay awake.